Jada, President and CEO of Kofa International. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, thank you for being here. So I've read that Kofa International, based in Naperville, interestingly enough, is an export management company and you specialize in putting American businesses in touch primarily with African countries, correct?
That is correct.
Can you help explain that a little bit, maybe by giving us an example of a U.S. company that you work with that you've put in touch with Africa and how that's worked?
That's correct. Well, I'm happy to tell you that we have put many U.S. companies in touch with Africa, particularly Nigeria. One is Firesat, in Atlanta,
okay.
Which we did a satellite, across West Africa with the hub in Abuja, the capital of Nigeria, with aperture, wireless telecommunication.
Okay.
To, at least to be able to accept about 10,000 terminals into the hub. That's just one of them. Another one is DSC Dredging Company. We are very strong in mining equipment. Dredging company.
Dredging and mining, okay.
Yeah, in Louisiana. We arrange finances for buying equipment from dredging company, and we have supplied several dredging companies to Nigeria, and these are the average, between 1 million, 10 million sizes each time,
That's great.
And then besides that, we've done with Pattern Caterpillar dealer.
Caterpillar, right?
Here in Amherst.
Okay.
As well as Louisiana Caterpillar dealer in Louisiana, to supply used Caterpillar equipment.
Oh, okay.
Same thing with Mack trucks, used Mack trucks. Each time we do this connection, we arrange finances of Exim Bank, Export-Import Bank, so that we make people to be able to pay the American companies, before they ship their goods. So,
okay.
And I'm saying that we have never had any bad deal in the last 10 years.
That's great. That's great. So you've given us some examples of dredging and mining and telecommunications. What other products, services, industries are demanded by these countries that aren't currently being served? What are some other categories? Probably a lot.
That's unlimited.
Really?
The United States is an advanced economy. It's a matured economy. We are the first economy of the world. The 54 African countries are from undeveloped to developing. Mm-hmm. It means there's need for almost everything. So it's just unfortunate that we have 60,000 U.S. companies in China, and you can use your hand to count how many American companies in Africa. So, I'm not talking about oil and gas. There are oil companies in every African country, but that doesn't create jobs. That doesn't do anything. It's just extraction of oil and gold.
Right.
So
right.
We are talking of in the real economy, and that is where U.S. companies are supposed to be. Mostly, for us to bring our own unemployment down.
Right.
So if because the oil companies doesn't create, it's for very high, skilled people and very limited number of people, and that cannot help us. So.
Right. Got it. So what specifically does Kofa International do with our businesses, Naperville, Illinois, U.S. businesses, to help put them in touch with African companies? What specifically, what role do you play?
Well, the role we are playing, the role we want to play, is to find Naperville manufacturing companies or services that are willing to do business in Africa, because that's where they are mostly needed. Unfortunately enough, there are a lot of programs in SBA, in Exim Bank, in OPIC, in FAS, like Mav Agriculture, that are ready to go, ready to support a lot of companies. But even the state of Illinois couldn't find many American companies, state of Illinois companies, Naperville companies to do business in Africa.
And why is that? What are the pitfalls to doing? Why wouldn't they? And what can you do to help that?
Well, that is what we really want to tell them. We really want to provide service that they can do business without being in Africa. But we really want them to be in Africa at the same time. But if they start from doing business in Africa without even being in Africa, that's better. I mean, and we can give them examples of those who are enjoying, we have helped many people, to do business. But we realize that most of the problem of American companies, particularly in Africa, is created by Americans themselves, in the sense that they want to meet the president, they want to meet the, the minister. It is only the minister and president they want to work with, because of obvious reasons, and the same obvious reasons is created by themselves, meaning that because they run away from EFCC, meaning that, this foreign corrupt FCP, foreign corrupt practices issue. When you're dealing with government projects anywhere in the world, chances are you will soil your hand. But if you are dealing with real business people, it is, each person will negotiate for what is good for their companies.
Got it.
And there's no need to bribe anybody.
So there's this whole land of opportunity that you can help bring American businesses to their doors.
To do successful businesses in Africa. And if you have many Africans that are willing to invest in America, in Naperville, in Illinois, they have the capacity to invest here too.
Got it. Tell people then how to contact you, because this just sounds just huge for American businesses to want to participate in this. How can they reach you? How can they reach your company?
They can reach us on 630-428-9750.
Okay. Kofa International.
Kofa International Company.
Okay.
So
learn more.
And if they check us on the internet too, www.kofainternational.com.
Okay.
All our informations are there.
Okay.
And, we go on mission with State of Illinois 3 or 4 times in a year.
Wow.
We've been to Ghana this year with State of Illinois delegation. We just came from Nigeria on State of Illinois delegation. We've been to Ethiopia, Addis Ababa with State of Illinois delegation. And we work closely with almost every U.S. embassy, because U.S. embassy in Africa is our first port of call, is our partner in anywhere we go, because we use U.S. Exim Bank facility, U.S. ECA fund, to do all our business. And we pay all U.S. companies here in U.S. before goods are shipped to Africa.
That's fascinating, fascinating. So for people to learn more, they can go to your website.
Yes.
And I just really appreciate you being here. I learned a lot today too. So Ganiyu, Dada, thank you for speaking with me today on Chamber Connection. We'll be right back.